Hey guys, it's Christy with Zen10 Lotus Tarot, and I'm coming to you really quick with this video just to let you know that, wow, you know, like some things can really change your life, moments in time. And I can't say that enough and I'm pacing because I don't know what else to do with myself right now. But I think I do a little better when I pace. So bear with me with the camera movement. I'm going to try my best to get through what needs to be said in this message. There is a storm happening right now outside of my apartment. And I got to be honest, normally in the middle of a storm, I would be afraid. But today I'm not. I'm not afraid anymore. And if this storm takes me out today, then it's meant to be, Because I'll be honest with you, the fact that emotionally or mentally that I got through this weekend alive is a miracle in itself. But so this storm that's happening right now, this change, the wind's blowing and smacking things against my apartment walls and my lights flickering and all this change happening right now inside and outside of me doesn't frighten me anymore. I don't know. I might have to get in my bathtub at some point during this video. So I'm gonna do my best to stay in like light where you can friggin' see me, but the lights are okay for now. Um, so I don't know if that'll change throughout this video. I started this video about, I don't know, 15 minutes ago, with a whole lot of different mindset, okay? Um, but what occurred during the video made me completely scratch it and go right back to coming from a space where it is my norm, which is high vibing, excited, um, just getting excited, and showing my excitement with someone else. It's getting me fired up. So I'm gonna stay in this vibe, and not just that, but I was going on in that video for probably, like, I don't know, 25 minutes, and happened to notice that the camera wasn't on. Now, I mean, that's kind of typical of me, but it is so typical of me. And so it's a sign. Do you see what I mean? It's a sign that I needed to stop and reevaluate me and reevaluate what I'm doing in this moment right now to be who I really am in life, from a heart space, from a love space, from knowing who I am in this world and sharing that with someone else without fear, you know? Oh God. Okay. So I wish I could just blah all that has happened in this weekend for me, but I can't, I just can't. Not because I don't want to, but because I don't want to relive it. I just don't want to relive it. But I'm here to tell you that the fact that I made it alive through this weekend alone is a miracle. And I mean that. For real. And that's the shit truth, you know? Now, I don't know what anybody out there is dealing with right in this moment. And that's all we have, right? Is this moment that's happening to us at any given time. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We don't know what happens next week, an hour from now. this tornado could take me down and I may never even get to post this video and then somebody finds it. You know what I mean? I have no idea. But I'm all right with that. I'm all right with it now. And I feel like that was the last piece of the puzzle for me. You can be working on yourself from the minute that you're born. Well, you are, you know, you're working, you're learning, you're growing, you're evolving, you're choosing, you're deciding, you're making the steps necessary for change. You're working through traumas and suffering and healing and, you know, working your battles every moment of every day, right? To put you on a path that God has planned for you, whatever it is. And we don't always know what that is, do we? That's where it gets confusing because we're like, what is our purpose? What is our path? Why are we here? Where did we come from? Did we just exist? Is it evolution? Is it God? Is it, you know, this is how we get lost in life. This is how we lose sight of anything, is because we're confused. We're confused. We never, you know, some people just never feel like they belong. And I'm here to tell you that if you're one of those people who are struggling right in this moment, at this time, and you're feeling hopeless, feeling alone, feeling depressed, feeling sad, I'm here to validate it. I don't care what it is, you know? I'm here to validate your feelings and tell you that they're real, that there's a purpose for them. There's a path for you that God has chosen for you, even if you don't see it, even if you don't realize it, even if you are questioning, why? Why me? Why do I feel this way? Why, you know, somebody might look at your circumstances and say there is no reason in God's creation that you should be sad or you should feel alone. I don't care if you have 100 family members and friends surrounding you on any given day. You can have every thing, person, place, resource around you at any given moment, and it's still valid. Whatever you're feeling is valid, and it's real, and it's true, and you're worth it. You can make it. You can do it. I feel your energy and your pain. I don't know what it is for you. You know, we can weight things that matter based on our belief systems, based on our past, based on our trauma, based on our suffering, based on the swords that have been stabbed in our back, you know, that we had to pluck out one at a time and try and heal. And some of those swords never come out. Never come out. You never forget them, but you can forgive them. You can recognize each battle that you've been through in the past and that you always saw a way through. You always saw the light. You always overcame. You always pushed forward. You always kept going, no matter how destructive things around you may have seemed at the time. You know, I mean, I could probably pinpoint 15 to 20 times in my life that I wanted to end my life, you know, for real, end my life, like planning and everything. And nobody around me ever knew, you know, and I got a million friends and I got a million amazing family members and I have all the support I could ever need to get through. But The only thing that ever got me through was my faith, my trust, my God, you know, God got me through. Higher power, something bigger than me, whatever it is for you, in knowing that you have overcome dark, you have overcome trauma, you have overcome defeat, you have overcome sexual abuse, you have overcome exploitation, you have overcome fear, you have overcome having to walk away, you have overcome losing somebody close to you, you have overcome hurt that you don't even speak of because you're so damn mad at yourself for ever allowing it to happen in the first place, because maybe you were vulnerable and maybe you were attacked, whether on the spiritual realm or the 3D realm, you know, or maybe you were misguided or misled by the devil, or maybe your own toxicity that you didn't even know existed within you created it. You know, whatever it is, I can tell you that the only thing that can ever get you out of those situations is turning to God for help, turning to your faith, turning to your recognition of your own power to change your own energy, you know, to shift your own energy into a space of healing, whatever it is that you're overcoming in this moment. I'm nobody special. I'm less than, I'm nothing. I'm a nurse, a licensed practical nurse, you know? I never went to college. I never achieved, you know? I never did anything that puts me in a category where I'm this superpower person. But I've done a lot of work on myself, a lot of healing of a lot of struggles in my life that may seem very insignificant to some other people. But whatever it is that I validated as the worst possible thing in my life that was destroying me in that moment, whether significant to you or anyone else, was valid to me. And it changed my life, each one of those moments, each 15 to 20 moments in time that I considered taking my own life, where I was so broke that I didn't know what to do, when I was so dehumanized that I thought I would never recover, when I was so broken that I thought I'd never find the pieces to put back together to make me even human. Okay? So the reason I bring you this video today is to validate whatever it is that you're going through. This is the most vulnerable time of the year for people to consider taking their own life. I'm not bringing you this video because I'm sad. I'm bringing you this video because I now am awake. I am awake in being capable of sharing my vulnerability with you without giving a fuck what anybody else thinks about it, what else, what anyone else considers right, wrong, what anyone else considers to be valid or invalid. I'm validating myself for the first time in my life that I can overcome whatever it is, you know? And the way that happened for me was through facing the own devil within me, knowing that it was there tempting me to do the unthinkable, you know, to take away the greatest gift that God has ever given me, which is just me. I don't care. I've had more money than I know what to do with, and I've had no money. I've cashed in change, in order to survive for the next week. I've had $0 in my account, and I've had negative 400. And I've had enough money where I should have no reason to feel like I can't get through anything. I have resources around me that allow that kind of comfort of knowing that I don't ever have to worry. But here's the thing, it doesn't matter. I can pinpoint those 15 to 20 moments in my life where I considered ending it all. And there were very different scales of what was happening in my life in that moment. It was either not, and really, to be very honest with you, it was never in those terribly broke moments that I felt that way, you know? So yeah, this weekend has been super hard for me. I'm an empath. I'm a healer. I'm a light worker. I get attacked on every level possible. Spiritual, 3D, you name it. People close to you, people far from you, like it comes in every direction. And the only thing that saves any of us in any moment is turning to something of a higher power than our own, you know? It's, yes, going within, you versus you, but it's like you versus, can you humble yourself enough to pray for help? Can you reach out to somebody who you think may be struggling? Can you take the time to notice? Can you become aware that somebody around you is not doing good? Can you feed the homeless? Can you stop when you see somebody without a coat in the wintertime and give them one? Can you hand them a $5 bill and not give a shit what they do with it? Because the bottom line is that you in that moment are facing your own devil. You're facing your own devil. You're facing the devil within you that doesn't allow you to give. So take off that mask, and just do it. Help somebody, give to somebody, share your time with somebody, send them a funny Snapchat video. You doing something with the phone, do something valid, do something that changes lives, do something that helps, it doesn't harm. Don't look at people and think that they're not suffering, because they have their own battles, their own struggles, their own worries, their own fears, their own devils, their own trauma, their own destruction that they're dealing with in any given moment. So can you give somebody a handshake that you don't know? Can you hug someone who really needs one? Can you listen when somebody speaks instead of talk? Can you, I don't know, what is it for you? What's the devil in you? You know, that's where we can begin to start noticing how we can change that about ourselves by reaching out to God for help, by humbling ourselves enough to put down the phone and just get quiet and just look within ourselves to realize that we can become part of the suffering, or we can choose to make a change in somebody's life, even in our own, you know? Now, how will you choose to help anybody and everybody that you know in this world to live another day a little easier, a little better, a little more comfortable, a little sweeter, a little kinder? How will you give of yourself so that you might cause a positive shift forward for someone else, you know? Yeah. So I'm extending myself to anybody this holiday season that needs help. Just a friend, just a hug, just a talk, just a voice, just an ear to listen, an ear, just a handshake, just a bear hug, a security blanket, a thunder shirt, you know, a weighted blanket, whatever you need as far as helping you see your own worth. I'm willing, you know, I'm willing. Reach out. I'll listen. I'll hear you. I'm not here to be vulnerable for weirdness. Like, I'm not at all open for weirdness. So please, if that's your intention, you can forget it. But I am here to tell you and guide you and make you understand that you are worthy. You are valid. Your struggle is real. I feel it. I know it. I'm telling you that you can make it. You can, take that struggle of stuff on your back and you can prevail. You can survive. You can thrive. You know, um, let's talk it out. Let's hash it out. Let's figure it out. Whatever it is. Like, I love you. If nobody in this world, anywhere, makes you feel loved, I love you. God loves you. Reach out for help. Yeah, that's my story. I hope that in any way it has helped you. Yeah, Christmas is hard, you know? Families are separated. People are struggling. So just remember that when you're standing in line this week, you know, when you got no patience, when you got no kindness, when you've got no time, when you're looking across the table at people who think different than you, who have learned different than you, who've struggled different than you, just know everybody's struggling everywhere. And the more that we can help one another in this world, the more that we can listen to one another in this world, the more we can put down the damn phones long enough to listen and be there and tap in and connect to one another, to look each other in the eyes, to look one another in the eyes, anyone, the better our days can become, the more miraculous the days can become for us, the more abundant the days can become for us, the more loving the days can become for us all as a whole in this world, because we're all healing, we're all struggling, we're all battling different battles that none of us know about. So just be kind, just be loving, be a friend. I hope you guys have a wonderful holiday, but literally reach out to me, private message me if you're struggling. I want to help. I want to know that you're safe. I want to know that you know that you're valid. I want to know that you can overcome. So if you have nobody this holiday season, you have me, a friend, you know? So I hope you have a great day. I hope that you get through this. I hope you realize your worth. I hope you know that tomorrow is a new day, and that no matter what the winds of change are, no matter what the struggles are, no matter what you're battling in this moment, that's completely 100% valid. No matter if anybody's listening to you, no matter if anybody's feeling you, no matter if anybody's hearing you, I hear you. God hears you. Um, you know, um, reach out for help in any way that you can, any way that you can. There are hotlines. There are resources in your community. There are people in your community that are like little gems hiding, you know? And it's like you have to reach out for those resources. If you can't see it, let somebody validate it for you, until you're strong enough again. Because, sometimes it takes time for us to get stronger. But if you can just hold on one more day, and then again one more day, and then another day, and keep moving forward, putting the pieces of you back together, I promise you it'll be a masterpiece, a mosaic of beauty and love and light. Merry Christmas. Love you.